All right, today we're going to have a look at greater than, less than, or equals. So when we're talking about greater than, less than, or equals, what we're actually doing is we're looking to compare the size of numbers. So comparing big numbers against little numbers. And if we think about it in terms of a crocodile, well, a crocodile wants to eat the biggest animal, doesn't it? So the mouth or the jaws, the open part of the jaws, have to point towards the biggest animal, or in this case, the biggest number. So if I was to write down here, we're going to compare two numbers. We're going to compare the number 15 and we're going to compare the number 8. Now, if the crocodile wants to eat the biggest number, then the open part of the jaws, this part here, has to point towards or face towards the biggest number. And so I'm going to take my arrow here. So you can see here, the biggest part of the jaws are pointing towards the biggest number. And the smallest part, the littlest part, is pointing towards the littlest number or the smallest number. Okay, let's have a look at another example with this. If I have, again, two numbers, let's say we have 26, and over here we have 31. Well, I just go that it's exactly the same thing. We know that 31 is the biggest number, so we need to find the arrow that is going to have the open end, the open jaw, that will face towards the largest number, and that's this one. Okay, and this is saying that 26 is less than 31, or you could read it 31 is greater than 26. Now, how do we work out if a number is greater than or less than? Well, that's pretty straightforward. We know that generally in our tens and numbers in our tens, we can work that out. But what if we have bigger numbers? So if I have the number 105, and over here I have the number 109. Now, let's have a look. They both have a 1 in the hundreds column. They both have a 0 in the tens column. So it means that I'm now going to have a look at the ones column. And seeing as this one's a 5, this one is a 9, and 5 is less than 9, I know that 105 is less than 109. And I now need to put my arrow there. Now, what if we had a number that looked like this? Let's get rid of those ones and get rid of that. What if I had this number? I'm going to go into 4 digits now. So if I had 1,128, we'll try that one again, shall we? 1,128 over here, and 639 here. Now, we could say, well, look, the 1 is less than the 6. But that's not quite right, is it? Because this is in the thousands column. Look, there's 4 digits in this number here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas this number is 639. There's only 3 digits. So because this one has 4 digits, we know it's automatically going to be bigger than this one. So again, we'll bring down our correct arrow, and it's this one is saying 1,128 is greater than 639. Okay, what if it's a little bit closer? What if we have a number that's a little bit closer? How do we work it out? Okay, so let's have a look. 3,000. We'll try that again. 3,441, and over here we'll have 3,449. Bring that one back over here. Okay, so again, we need to have a look at what numbers are in which column. We know they're both in the thousands, and I need to put my comma there and one there to indicate that. So both of them have a 3 in the thousands column. So they've got the same number of thousands. Both of them have a 4 in the hundreds column. So they've got both same number of hundreds. Both of them have a 4 in the hundreds, in the tens column. So now we need to look at the ones column. This first number only has a 1, whereas this one is a 9. So obviously this is the larger number. So therefore, 3,441 is less than 3,449. Well done, guys. You're all on top of, greater than, less than, or equals.